Hi there. This is the week 8 overview. Today or this week, the learning objectives are to find the arc length of a given function, to find the surface area of a function when it's rotated about an axis, and to solve application problems using integration. All right, so why are we doing this thing? What's the big idea? Well, this chapter sort of culminates our study on slicing techniques. When you first learned about integration, you learned through Riemann sums, where we took like an area and we divided up into a bunch of little tiny rectangles, and then we added all those rectangles together, and that was called an integral. So we added together a bunch of slices of an area, each slice being the area of a little rectangle. And then we expanded that to different kinds of things besides just area. If you took a velocity function and you slice that up, and then you add up all the slices together, the total would be the distance traveled at those various velocities. In this course, we have done volumes of revolution, where you took a function and you revolved around an axis and you try to find the volume of the resulting solid by slicing it up. And we've done other kinds of things, average value, all those sorts of slicing sort of applications. So we're going to do a few more this week, and that's kind of the big idea. That's one of the three really big ideas in this course. The first really big idea being integration techniques like U substitution, integration by parts, partial fractions, those sorts of things. This is the second big idea, slicing techniques. And third big idea we haven't got to yet, that's called Taylor series or Taylor decomposition, where we take functions and we sort of decompose them into polynomials of a very long infinite length. So that's to come. So what are some possible sticking points for the week 8 learning objectives? Not much. I mean, the tricky part, I think, is resisting the idea of just trying to find a formula, stick things in, and get an answer. It's very alluring just to kind of get things done, especially for people who are very goal-minded. They just want to get the homework done. You can find a formula, plug it in, and not really practice or learn well this slicing technique. The last section in section 4, where you're going to be doing application problems, aka word problems, that may be more difficult for those people who are searching for formulas, since there aren't really set formulas for word problems. Every word problem's going to be different, and especially now at this level of mathematics, word problems are going to use totally different formulas depending on the information and the objective. So if you're just trying to find the formula, it can be a little bit more frustrating when you're changing context and changing questions quite a bit in the application problems. If you are practicing slicing techniques, they're all the same. You just slice up what you're looking for, add up all the slices. So that's kind of the idea of what you're trying to practice here. And the possible sticking point is you're not practicing that enough to do it for the homework, or more importantly, on another midterm where there's some slicing and you're going to be sort of wondering what the formula is. And it's just, you got to slice it up. Okay, some reminders. We're back into our regular sort of weekly process of doing homework and doing a lab assignment and sort of weekly quiz on Canvas, etc. Discussion on Canvas, those sorts of things. So, same as usual until we get to the next midterm, and then we'll get a slight little break as we did after the first midterm. Okay, so remember to reach out if you have any questions, if you have anything I can help you with, and I hope you have an enjoyable day.